Welcome to another episode of Los Boyz Podcast with your boy, Don't Be Solitas.
The homie Chigue.
Yo, this is Hector.
Your boy, good.
Bienvenido, mi gente. We're missing again our big, not even big, right? Just our boy, our boy David.
Shout out,
And
Technically, yes.
he's a big boy, right? He is a big boy. And
Shout
our boy
out to
Marky
David.
Mark too. He's out. He's been out for a couple of
He's
weeks.
been out for a while now, bro.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that guy.
What's going on with that guy?
I think we're just gonna
That's your boy, man.
Cut his contract.
cut his contract. He's
Ghost
just gonna,
him?
Nah, he's we're not gonna ghost him. He's just gonna be a special guest, recurring special guest. Thanks again. We want to say thanks for everyone who's been following us, who's been listening to us on our social medias. Bueno, what are our social media accounts?
At LOSBOYZ Podcast.
Say it one more time, buddy.
At LOSBOYZ Podcast.
Say it with a deeper voice.
All right.
Nah.
I got you.
Say it with your midnight voice.
I'll say it with the good after dark voice.
Go ahead.
Say it.
At LOSBOYZ Podcast.
And then we're on Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. We're putting out videos again. And then what's our website, Hector?
www.losboyspodcast.com.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What we doing today? What we got?
Sweet.
What's on the deck?
All right, so I got a quick question.
I just got a
Is
question.
it quick? It's not quick.
It's
It's
a
not
quick.
quick.
It's just.
Well,
like,
it's quick like him.
I was just thinking about it. You know how now they're trying to see that there's aliens and shit like that way, and that like reports are coming up, and the U.S. been covering shit like that, stuff like that way. And I was just been thinking way. So, if there's like a life after this when we die way, we go to heaven, right? So everything like plants or animals, like things that have soul, go somewhere, not heaven. Let's not bring religion in, right? They go somewhere, right? Well, that's our thought. So if there's aliens way, where do they go? Do they go to our same heaven or do they go to a different heaven?
Same one.
So
I
when
think
we go
maybe,
there,
maybe.
we go there, we die. We just gonna see them there? And what the fuck are you?
Wait. Here's my thing. I personally think that the heaven or whatever is our ancestors saw the aliens and now they see them as the gods.
So there's more than one God then.
No, I don't think there's more than one God.
Do you know how the Bible says like one person created the whole universe and everything?
guys-
I think that's baloney.
I think
I'm just saying, wait, you did so.
Do you think
in
it's
that
science
concept,
then?
So you think you're on science?
Biology?
Then? You're on the
On
science
the
side.
science side. But
So you believe we emerged from,
Monkeys.
evolution.
evolution?
Yeah, I
from
believe in
monkeys?
evolution 100%. I believe in evolution 100%, but by the same token, I believe that there's a higher power. It's weird. I mean, I feel like you can believe both.
But can you believe both? I don't think you
believe
can.
the
I
same
think
thing.
so.
I'm
I think
in the same page.
I
with
think
it.
if you're not extremely religious to where like it offends you that people are like, we came from monkeys, like what the fuck is that and whatnot, I think you can, because I'm part of that small group, I guess, that I also believe that yes, we could have evolved out of from monkeys, and then I also believe that
Something
there
created
is a
as well.
God. Yeah, that there is a God.
Here's my thing. I think that it's difficult to go through this world without an open mind, right? I feel like you have to have an open mind for religions, I'm sorry. And you also have to have an open mind to science, because science can be proven and backed up. And there's a comedian out there, I think is
Dave Chappelle.
no, Ricky Gervais. He has a bit where he says, if you were to start the world all over, science would end up with the same results every single time. Every religion would be different with a different name of the God and stuff. Why? Because there's no real proof or backing to it. That's not to say I believe that there was a Jesus Christ, right? That was a real person that happened. Do I believe that person did the stuff that the Bible says they did? I don't know. I find that kind of very hard to believe, because I could create a book.
However, just before you move on, necessarily Jesus isn't the creator of all, though. It's God, it's his father, that he was just sent by God.
he was God way.
But isn't it the Holy Trinity?
But
He made himself.
but that's the thing. It's up to interpretation.
The
A
God,
lot
Son,
of
the
people
Holy
say
Spirit?
that he sent his son to pay for our sins.
Yep.
That's what they say. So
was
there's someone else. Okay,
But it was him. He made himself so he could feel.
How do you know? How do you? How can? How do you?
I
prove
don't.
that?
I'm just.
How do you prove that? And you never know.
Trying
Like,
to be the devil's
what if? What if God did create it? Did create the world, and then did create humans or whatever it is, created everything. But what if it was the fact that maybe he created, animals? Maybe he did create monkeys, and then for some reason we just evolved out of them.
On that, he created the world, or he created the universe with
The universe.
That goes back to your point, because if he did create the universe, then maybe we will fucking see aliens. If there is an afterlife, maybe we do see aliens there.
Here's my question then. To you, Chica, specifically, do you believe in aliens?
Yes,
Okay.
I would have to say. Yeah.
You have to say okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you believe they're alive right now, or do you believe they were alive before us?
I think they're alive right now, dude. There's
Like they say like what Elon Musk was saying, that the aliens already, or some aliens, that they were already they were before us, before Earth, and then the civilization died. That's why they couldn't like do what is he trying to do, like go to different planets and like try to build
interplanetary civilization.
That's why they didn't survive with. That was his point.
Go ahead, Chiga. Finish your thought, please, because before you were really interrupted.
No, sorry.
what was.
All right, then here's what I'll say.
What?
For me, it's like, to me, I think it's very selfish to believe that we are the only real, quote unquote, intelligent species that's out there. I think, at least in my opinion, the universe is so vast that there are other intelligent life forms out there. And I think there's also, it's not that difficult to believe, in my opinion, that there are intelligent life forms that have visited the Earth, right? Because they have either more years of being around, that they've been able to develop certain technology and stuff, that they're able to travel light years away or whatever it might be. But by the same token, I think that it's somewhat hard to grasp the idea of having people that maybe necessarily don't look like us.
What?
That see aliens talking.
Another life form out there, or other life forms and whatnot. But what if they're in the same situation as us, as to where, we can only explore out so far into the universe that, maybe they're not able to do the same thing. They're not able to go ahead and explore into, planet Earth. And
I'm
then
sure that's possible.
maybe, they're out there, but they just...
I think I'm on the boat where there's some type of life out there. But I don't know if I would call them UFOs or aliens or whatever.
Well, UFOs is unexplained flying object. That's what it means. And
Well, if they're out there, are they really flying?
I mean, I know.
I mean, the report that came out from the U.S. government military, that there are objects that they've seen and captured on video that drastically
Undefined.
Taking this a little bit off route. What if there is, do you guys believe that there's, the same you but in different
parallel universes.
In a parallel, yeah, just like
That would be fucking
like Spider-Man, or like, I know you've probably seen.
Would you like to see yourself?
Like the Flash? There's Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth whatever, multiple Earths and everything.
Yeah, I mean
that.
So okay, on that question, way, do all those guys that die, go to the same heaven, way, or the same spot, not heaven?
Imagine you're partying with yourself.
Like fucking 500 of you.
500 of views.
You start boxing each other?
There's only one guy that's gonna be alive.
Have you seen the movie The One with Jet Li?
Yes.
No.
That movie's raw.
So it's basically that way.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's my
Never
thing.
mind.
I think it would be cool, and I think if it's a cool idea, right? Where it's like, for example, today, you woke up, you decided to go to work, but in an alternate universe, you didn't go to work today.
You were rich.
Or in an alternate universe, you were born in a different family, and now you're rich.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have however many fucking multi-universes
So
where all these people are living at the same time, kind of like whatever your age you're at, they're living out their lives, right?
How many though?
I don't know.
Is it every situation?
And that's a very good question. I mean, fuck, you're asking me like if I knew the answer, but I would say
in your case,
in my opinion, I mean, I guess, yeah. There's an infinite amount of fucking multi-universes where
So you're diving
today I bought a Starbucks coffee.
Mm-hmm.
In an alternate universe, I didn't buy a Starbucks coffee. In another universe, I came straight from work. Thank God, no incidents. In another universe, I fucking rear-ended somebody.
I know.
Sheesh.
I know. I think me and Hector talked about this once. But do you feel like maybe that's why sometimes you get deja vus, where you're like, "Oh shit, I've been here before," but you know that you've never been in that situation before, and you're like, "Why does it feel like I've been here before? Why does it feel like I was?"
That's happened to me.
Or are we living the same life over and over again?
Sheesh.
Here's something that, I mean, it's Mexican folklore. What they say, like duendes, and they have like they can carry you into another fucking realm. And there have been instances or stories where they like someone's gone for like a year and then they come back at around the same time they were disappeared, and they're like, "Oh, I was only gone for like an hour," in their mind. But the reality of it was that they were gone for a whole year.
I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, there's multiple fucking stories of that.
So I don't know if you've seen
Jumanji?
Yeah, sort of like that. So I don't know if you've seen like recently. I think there's a show on Netflix where like there's a
Fucking
family.
Manifest, right?
There's
Manifest.
there's a fam. Is that it?
Yeah,
There's a
Manifest.
family way that
That's where Jose got it from. Right?
they go.
No, I've
they
heard
go
the
on.
stories
They go on
before.
vacation way,
you
and like
believe
half
those
of the
stories?
family doesn't
Do you
go
believe
on
those
that
stories?
plane because they get like a saving,
Yeah.
and the family that does go, like for them it's like a couple of minutes or like hours and something like that, and in real life they're gone like a couple of years.
5 years.
Yeah, something like that. And there's like I think there's like twins or some shit like that, and they're different age.
Hector's like guessing everything.
No, because I heard the story.
Everything he says, he's like, or something like that, or something like that.
I haven't really heard. I've heard different stories of the same situation where I heard like a plane that will just disappear for like 25 years and then he came back, and they're all
What
like,
the
Like in
Fuck.
real life or
Yeah.
a movie? Or
No,
That's
real life.
insane, man.
But they never came
they
back.
went to. No,
Or
they came
did
back.
came
They
back?
came back. Like they went to the what is it the triangle?
Bermuda
The
Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle. And then they came back.
Get your story straight.
And were they like 30 years older? or
No, they
some
were the
shit
same
like
age.
that? So they stayed the same. right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
in
like,
Mexico,
it's
where I'm from, I mean,
Where
it
you
doesn't sound.
Yeah, where you from? Tell the
From-
peeps out there.
From Guerrero.
Yeah, he is.
And there's a story that they say that if you go like to this what do you call it, like a pond, like at late at night, that te sale una culebra, güey.
You sure it's not the Llorona?
Hey, wait.
Nah, I'm for sure.
Hey, bueno, le sale una culebra y lo convierte en otro hombre. Lo convierte en hombre, güey.
All right, so the snake bites you, right? The snake bites you, güey,
Where?
in the foot.
Yeah, where?
So the snake bites you, and a door opens, güey.
What the fuck?
Let me.
Let him talk.
Hey,
Let him talk.
That's what they have said, wait.
Hey, you're about to
Oh.
die. Like you're fucking like that snake is fucking poisonous. You're hallucinating already.
He already died.
Well, maybe, wait. I don't fucking
It
know,
was one
man.
motherfucker that just survived,
Right,
güey. But
you're like paralyzed and shit.
You're twitching and shit?
The neurotoxins from the
from the
snake.
mouth.
Bueno.
He's about to reach. Wait, he's already seeing the light and
Hey,
shit.
where's my
That-
camera? Where's my camera?
All right.
That's-
so-
Fucking Hector.
Hey,
was that when
Hector,
he was
don't.
cold.
If you ever do that way, don't go towards the light. Way,
Alright.
like walk away from the doorway.
So they say, way that a fucking door opens, right?
Okay.
A door opens, and you got two options. Either you go in, and you live like infinite way.
What?
You live infinite.
the same
and-
age or
Yeah, the same age. You
Infinite
don't-
where, though? In this...
In this place where everything's like fucking.
It's heaven, bro. That nigga is dead
yeah.
already.
You're dead.
you walked
Motherfucker's dead.
You walked into the light, bro. Like,
So you.
that's what it is, man.
All
Hey,
right.
wait, you died, bro. You
All right.
died.
Can I finish my story or what?
Okay, go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
So you're living the best life. You're
It
age.
sounds like heaven.
All right. But then,
heaven, bro, that's
but then
heaven.
you could come back, wait.
What?
And if you come back, wait,
You live a
die.
shitty ass life.
no, you die, wait.
Fucking getting shocked like that. Like.
You die, wait.
What you mean?
Yeah, either you stay there or you come back and you die. Where your foot starts rotting and then you die.
Because the snake bit you and you're poisoned.
I understand, wait, but that's not what the legend that lo que han dicho, güey. Lo que han dicho es de que hay gente que ha estado ahí y se desaparece y ya nunca los encuentran. They never find them. And then they said that there's people that come back and like, where were you? And they tell them about these places that everything like beautiful and everything is.
Well, didn't they? I thought you said they come back
and then
and
they
die.
die. And then they die. They start rotting and then they die.
So they're not supposed to say anything.
No, if you come back, you're gonna die. Way, you're gonna die regardless.
I don't know. That's tough, man.
But,
So your question is, do I come back? Do I stay?
Yeah. Before I
bro.
fucking got interrupted with.
I stay.
Still a fucking time.
I'll stay.
So you
Sounds
stay
like
with them,
this-
and you're never gonna go to that spot where everybody's there.
but so they let you come back.
Yeah, you can come back whenever you want, but if you come back, you're gonna die. You're gonna start rotting. You're gonna die.
So in this fictional place, are there people, or not fictional? In this
In
fucking
this
place,
sort
whatever.
of place, yeah.
Are there
Sort
people?
of.
I don't know.
Is it just me
didn't
fucking
ask.
wandering around
I don't
and
know.
shit?
Way I haven't gone.
Because why would you come back? Well, here's my question. Then why the fuck would you come back then if it's so fucking magical?
Well, I'm assuming that there's not.
It's just you.
It's just you.
You're alone.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I think I'll come back and rot.
And then die. Then see.
Why would you go there then?
Well, because
if you
the
hear,
snake bit you.
yes, but if you hear,
Have you not been paying attention to the story?
no, but no, I am. But that's the thing. If you hear about this right now, he just told you this story.
Well, let's fucking
Would
go
you-
this time. We're going December to Mexico.
Do you think you
When
would
you go, wait.
Would you go?
Hey, boy, have a
ask
string.
the-
Have a string so you can pull me
ask
back.
the-
Yeah, but you're
ask
gonna
the people
fucking
there.
die. No matter what, you're gonna die if you come back. So
I don't-
you knowing this information, would you willingly go? Knowing that you don't know what's out
Maybe
there.
I'll do it when I'm old. Like if I'm 80,
Yeah, I think it depends on the time.
if I'm 80, I'll fucking
That's the
go.
time.
Yeah, because if I'm 80, fuck it,
You're
dude.
gonna
I'm
die.
gonna, it's a magical fucking place, and nothing hurts or anything, and I'm good. I'll fucking stay there.
By yourself?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will come across.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking
Somebody
dumbass
has
like
to
me.
Hector's on his way. Hector's opening the doorway, coming through. Like, nah, go back, nigga. I don't want
I don't
you
want
here.
your bitch
Not
ass.
you, not you,
Not you.
not you, not you.
Who the fuck told you you can come? Did you bring a deck of cards at least? Nah, get the fuck out of go rot.
Would you go, Hector? Knowing this information, would you go?
Nah,
I would.
I
You would?
wouldn't.
I would.
Wait, how old are you?
I wouldn't.
Bueno, how old are you?
Doesn't matter.
You'd go right now, nigga.
Yeah,
what?
I would.
So does this?
That means your
does-
family. Way. That
so
means
does-
everybody. Way. You're
I would.
it's gone.
So does
Okay.
this
Let's
take?
go. All right, let's go. December.
go.
We're going to Mexico in December.
Cuando veas una culebra, güey, just bite me. Bite me.
It's a fucking cobra, way. This motherfucker starts dying.
My my question there is:
I see the light.
I'm
Does
going.
do all people that go, if they go, are they taken to the same place? Because then there's more people there.
That's true.
But is this taking you just each person
He's taking him to
individually?
hell.
Each person
He's a
individually.
shitty person in real life.
Each person individually being taken somewhere else, a different, yeah. Because then, of course, I mean, fuck it, let's all go then.
Is it? I guess I understand. Is it like your own personal quote unquote
heaven?
paradise? But by the same token, it's
Because you're by yourself.
by the same token,
yeah.
it's a hell, right?
Yeah, because you're by yourself.
So you're actually in hell or heaven?
That's a very fucking good question, man. How long can you be out there by yourself
Before you go crazy.
with no human interaction?
Before you
you're
decide
like,
to come
fuck
back.
it, you know what? I know that I'm gonna come back and die and rot, but you still decide to come back. Like how much time does it have to? And another question: does time move faster in there? Do you know? Like in the stories, have they said,
the
Hector?
thing is, what's out there, way?
I think they have, way, but I don't recall, way.
Like,
Anyway,
they say that time moves faster, right?
I think just there's like infinite time. You just stay the same as you were, way. I think the time, like real time, just moves. I think time runs slower there, way.
So it's like the what is it called? Pueblos no, it's not Pueblos Encantados. It's like Encantos, no? That they say like fucking elf people or like little elves or whatever, they fucking drag you out and they bring you to their realm.
Mm-hmm.
And for them, for example, like a fucking hour is like a year in our time.
Mm-hmm. Something like that, yeah.
Because I've heard stories that, like, where I'm from Guerrero, and they say that there's been instances where
They take babies.
they take kids, or not necessarily babies, but
But
kids,
they
like,
take kids,
fucking, not just, like, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Mhm.
That they could take
that they're
them,
playing around, like, in certain tree areas or, like, near wells.
Like the Labyrinth, the movie.
I haven't seen that movie,
Oh,
but
never mind.
that they get called, the kids will get called, they go over there, and they're playing with, like, little fucking, what would you call, elves.
Mm-hmm.
Trolls.
And they're playing with them, and they're gone. They disappear into this whole other realm, and they're gone. And then they'll show up the next year at the same time they were fucking gone, maybe like 2 minutes later, or a minute later, or 5 minutes later, or whatever it is. And they're like, for them, time hasn't fucking passed.
Mm-hmm.
But if the elves at this time, they decided, you know what, you're not fucking leaving, or if someone pisses them off, they just keep you, and you're there forever, and you're gone. I mean, but in the kid's eyes, he's having fun,
Yeah.
or he or she, right, are having
Bueno.
fun.
Do you think so? Do they like physically take you, or are you?
You just land into it's like a portal. You
That's
just
why,
land
like,
into
yeah,
another.
like you're physically taken.
Well, you're
because-
physically gone because
Yeah.
you're gone.
No, well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, because then you know if they just put you like maybe like in a trance.
I don't-
where-
Like a state of
then
coma? Like a
'cause-
state of
yeah,
coma?
because then people.
Pero they would find
could
your body.
You, yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, do they physically, like, transport you into their fucking realm to where is this
So
why?
for the listeners out there, we're talking about duendes and realms where they take people and then they're gone and then they come back maybe a year later, a few years later. And do you guys believe in that, right?
Yeah. So
And-
that's what I'm saying. Like, do they like transport you physically into their freaking realm to where you completely just disappear?
Would you
I'm
like
pretty-
to? Would you like to experience that?
Fuck no, because Jose's
man.
definitely gonna fucking piss him off. He's staying over there forever and shit.
Lo van a mandar para atrás. Dale, cabrón. No
La chingada. That motherfucker's talking too much shit. I don't think you realize that you're in that position until after you come back.
But how would you not realize that? Like, you know, let's say you are freaking 9, 10, 11 years old.
Because
where
of the
you
time
know,
lapse.
Yes.
Because to you, it seems like you've only been gone for an hour.
Yes, but do you feel no, no, not that, but once you're there, do you like, you know, you see, are these duendes or whatever, like, are they normal people? Do they transform into normal people, or are they still little, like, you know, duendes, little people, to where you know, okay, like, okay, this isn't fucking normal.
I would assume that they
Or
take
you become enough too.
I would assume that they take a normal form. It's not like
Okay.
your typical
Yeah.
elf that you picture with the little hat, the little goofy ears or whatever. I think it's like they look like kids to you.
They the same, like,
Yeah,
if you were
they look
hanging
like-
out with
they-
a group
yeah.
of people that
They look
you-
like
yeah.
what if you're, let's say if you're 8, they look like
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids that they're like inviting you to come play.
And then you've never met them before.
And you've never met them,
nothing,
but
you're
they're really
just-
friendly
yeah,
and you just
like-
go out
So
there.
they
and
look like Vaina, sort of.
kind of. So
Sort of.
but and then you're like now you're in a position where like and you don't realize, and if you don't piss them off, then you're good.
Because you feel like, you know, you're just hanging out and like you feel like, oh, it's just for a couple of hours.
It's just hanging out.
So have you heard of you know, remember the little trolls way?
Yeah.
The little with the fucking
With the
hair?
goofy hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? Like, you're not supposed to make fun of them because otherwise they'll like do shit to you. You heard that?
I didn't hear that.
No.
No.
Well, never mind.
See what for me it's like what I've heard, it's like that sometimes they usually hang the duendes, right? Like the Mexican folklore,
Yeah, yeah.
right? That I've heard. It's like they usually hang around rivers, and that kids
Or trees.
or trees, and that kids sometimes when they throw rocks, they think they're just throwing rocks,
Los descalabran, güey.
and they hit them, bro, and you piss them off.
For real?
Yeah, and then you piss them off, and they come and they fucking do shit to you, and they'll fucking sometimes they've quote unquote killed kids. Way. Now here's my thing. For me, to an extent, seems like it's Mexican folklore, where a kid develops an illness, they don't know what the illness is, and they just think, hey, they attribute it to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's also, by the same token, is this true? Is this some sort of like ancient alien or another civilization or multi-universe,
Another portal.
that
Yeah.
we're living in that we don't necessarily know? Have you guys heard about? There's a fucking really famous story that happened, I think, in Siberia, where these group of hikers went out, they hiked, they reached a point, and they were gone for a few days. Everything was good. They were writing into her diaries and stuff. Everything was great, and then at some point it just stops. When they start searching for them, they find their tents, they're fucking gone. There's a few of them that are like off in the snow or whatever, that they're fucking massacred and killed, but the other ones are gone and they can't find them. And they say that, and there are a particular a particular spot in the forest where nothing grows in it. Like nothing grows in that forest. It's a giant circle where nothing grows, but if you stay there, if you decide to camp there, like if you're ballsy enough to do it, that you're gonna be haunted. And like you'll fucking hear shit will happen to you, and supernatural shit will happen to you.
That's tough, man.
But it's like coming from another fucking dimension, another portal. What do you guys think about that?
Do you want to experience that, Bueno?
I don't want to experience it, but I do believe in it.
You believe in it?
I do believe in it, but that's just something that I just don't want to touch or ever mess with or something like that.
But you want to know that's there.
Do you want to know that it's real? Like, would you be willing to like observe it?
Fuck that.
So here's the thing. I actually at Hector's house, right? We actually celebrated a little party at Hector's house, and I went to use the bathroom. I came out of the bathroom and I heard somebody talking and moving shit in the room across from the bathroom.
How long ago was this?
Literally this weekend.
I'm about to get the fuck out of here, man.
And I'm like, okay, well, at that point I'm like, oh, it's his mom.
Yeah, someone else, right?
It was someone else. I come out, his mom's outside. There was nobody in the fucking house.
Do you think though that sometimes it's just in your head? Like you already have this notion that
you think my house is fucking haunted.
That it's fucking haunted.
Alright,
So do you feel like maybe like little things just tweak
so.
you and everything? It could have been little Turbo or whatever the fuck
Turbo?
his name is.
Yeah. So I've been back in the day way when our studio was in the studio way and it was my fucking bedroom way.
Your bachelor pad.
Yeah.
Well, where was your bed?
Over there.
Over there?
Yeah. So so if you walk right here where we're for the people that can't or you can't see us, but it's
They've seen the studio.
So
They've seen our YouTube videos.
but outside the doorway it's like there's nothing way. It's
creepy.
dark
No,
way.
it's an attic.
It's creepy as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's just a fucking attic way. So I used to live here upstairs by myself here way. And I have never hear shit. I have never seen anything, and I don't know why.
I think it's your conscious over.
Yeah, I think it's the conscious.
Yeah, I
man.
think Jose
So then
just.
it's not real then.
You think
Jose,
it's
I think it's just your conscious, right? Like
I mean,
you're fucking.
people
like,
say that it's people that they believe that are able to either connect with them, like the other people that
gullible.
Huh?
Gullible, maybe?
No, the other people that are in the other dimension can reach those people and connect or interact with them. Or there are some other people that believe that it's like, hey, this person's able to withstand something like this. Because if you're
to go off of that, but then why wouldn't they show themselves to you? Why wouldn't they talk to you? Why just move little things here and there? And if they think that you can withstand it, why do that?
On that note,
Why try to scare you?
I think I would fuck with you if I was dead.
On that note,
Really?
Yeah, fuck yes, I would have fucked with you guys.
On that on that note, wait.
I already know it's gonna be you, bro.
Well, then you're like, hey, what's up, bro? Pour me a beer.
On that note, wait.
I'm really like oak.
We experienced something like that in your house, way. Well, I didn't experience. I just saw it after, where we were doing. I think it was like a housewarming party in your house, way. We took a fucking picture.
Yes, I saw that
And
shit.
then-
That shit is
and-
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a face, but
I did see that.
then you could
Dude,
tell
we try to
way.
recreate
what
that.
it is. You
Yeah, you could tell what
it
it is with, but then you could tell like maybe it could be something else. Like,
Yeah.
but it just looks like a face.
You guys want to
Yeah.
know something added to that story, though?
is. Nah, bro. I'm already scared, bro. I'm already trying to get the fuck out of here, bro.
What you got? What you got?
Let me add to that story.
I gotta fucking say a Padre Nuestro before I go to sleep tonight.
And that's funny way because Chica's alone. And many girls want to go
let me
there.
add to the story.
Está la verga. Hey, can I stay here? Oh, no, never mind. Fuck that.
Yeah, you can stay up here.
Hell no.
So I'm gonna add to that story real quick. So that happened, right? Where there, and we could put it on our socials if that's something that you guys
picture?
want to let us know. Yeah, the picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you can see in the window where it's a clear. It looks like a face of a person or of a man or whatever you might want to say.
I mean, not really a person,
It's a video
though.
way. It's a video. It's not a picture. It's a video.
I saw a
recall
picture.
that.
I never saw a video.
No, it's a video way, and you see it when it moves. Like it moves way.
Right. That's
It
right.
moves way.
But
It's not a picture.
it's on the iPhone where it's like you take a picture,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
you
know how
hold
they
it.
get that little video or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
the live shot.
And it moves way. It moves from one side to the other, bro.
Yeah.
And then you can see it in the still picture. You can see it.
So
What you got?
the interesting part was my girl at one point she went to the town for whatever reason, I forget what. We had to get a permit or something. And she says that something made her look to the side. She looks to the side and there's some pictures of people, right? And there's a picture of an older gentleman. Something about he got an award for kind of being one of the. He was here in Cicero for a long time or whatever. And then she saw the last name, right? And the last name was the same last name as the person
Who sold the house?
who sold the house. So the guy who was in that picture was the guy who was living at the house. And to add to that, while we were fixing the house, there was times where I would stay until about 1 or 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I live in the second floor. It's a 2-flat. And I would hear fucking steps on the top. It would be like thump, and then like if it had the cane or something.
Yeah.
Thump, boom. And it turns out he had an issue with his foot or something where he had to use a cane. And it was like bump, 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 bump.
I think a lot of times though they say that, I mean, if they don't really like bother you, if, like, you know, you might hear stuff and everything, it's just because, you know, they're not trying to harm you. They have no bad intentions. It's just that they're there. But if they're
I was
trying,
never scared.
like, you know,
And that's the way I was gonna ask. Would you want to experience that, and will you be scared with?
Bro, I personally, I think I've experienced a good amount of stuff. I've experienced
I
stuff.
haven't experienced anything.
I've experienced
Would I like to
stuff.
experience it? No, but if it
Hell
happens,
no. I think I shit myself.
But when it happens, wait, what? That's what I'm trying to get at. Would you be scared? Like if it happens, wait,
I
or
don't
would
think
you?
you realize
What do
it
you
at that
know,
time.
way?
I don't think you realize.
So the only thing that has fucking freaked me out, way, and it was on fucking like social media, so they could like recreate it or they could like put a fucking picture, but they're in XXX Tentacion's like graveyard way, and they fucking gives me chills, bro. They're recording, bro. They're recording it. They just pass over his grave way, like it's a house and it has glass way,
I think I've seen that.
and his fucking face shows up way.
a lot of it. I mean,
They
if
can
it's
fucking do that shit, you can recreate.
I understand. That's
if
what I'm
it's on
saying.
social media, I think overall it's just fucking.
You gotta take it with a grain of salt.
I know it, but the way it like pops out way, it's fucking weird.
I think things that
mean,
That's just for views.
to look at your editing skills, bro.
I'm gonna
Come
tell
on.
you something.
I
Can
don't
I say
fucking
one
know,
other story
dude.
real quick?
If that's just fake way and there's real shit way that I haven't seen way.
Can I tell
What
you
you got?
another
What you
quick
got?
story? So for those of you guys out there, my dad passed away when I was 17, right? And there was a I would say about a year, right, that I experienced weird stuff. One would say kind of supernatural. But I was never scared, which was interesting, right? So the first one was one time, it was maybe 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
Okay.
And my girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, we were hanging out. I took her home. I came back. At that time, I remember taking my mom's truck and my dad. So I got my dad's car after whatever. So we had a Cutlass 86, and it was parked in the backyard. I get home. I pull up. I remember being kind of out of it, and I'm just like, fuck, man. So I was just listening to music or whatever, hanging out. I turn around and I see him in my car, in his car. Clear as day, dude. I turn around and it wasn't like a fucking quick glance or anything. It was Boom. There, but looking straight ahead. Not looking at me or anything. And I'm like, okay. I turn back. I look straight. I turn back. Gone. Nothing. I'm like, I'm tired, whatever. I go to sleep. At that particular time, I was living in the basement with my uncle. And
Shout out Tio Miguel.
Shout out to Miguel. And I go downstairs, whatever. We had, at that particular time, we had only cable in the living room TV with my uncle. And I had a TV in my room. He had a TV in his room, but we didn't have cable in ours. So quite often we would fall asleep in the couch.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching TV. I was hanging out on the couch. I was whatever. And I would hear him. What I thought was my uncle snoring in his room. His room was closest to the entrance. And I whatever, I'm like, fucking guy, he's fucking snoring like a motherfucker. Whatever, I turn out, like, I fell asleep on the couch or whatever. The next day, I go upstairs. I know it was a weekend. I go upstairs, we're eating breakfast and stuff, and I told my mom, I'm like, man, my uncle would fucking, he was snoring like he wouldn't let me sleep. He's like, dude, your uncle never even fucking came home yesterday. And I'm like, who the fuck was snoring downstairs?
Una cosa on that way, you don't think it's like your dad, like, there for you, like, protecting you?
Yeah, no, 100%. And at that particular time, I think there's been numerous instances where I've felt that it's been him protecting me or him guiding me in a certain way. But it was very weird at that particular time because it's like my uncle wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if I would have gotten up and gone to check and say, hey, dude, fucking turn over so you're not fucking snoring anymore, I'm like, what the fuck would have happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know if I would have been to the point where, like, I would have been kind of petrified and just, like, not been able to move or whatever.
So, I mean, being on the same subject, so you think having... I mean, I know we talked about this in another episode. Just a little recap. Having another not dimension, but another place where we go after we die, right? You think it's like might be a better place where it's like infinite everything, way infinite, like happiness, infinite.
Do you really want that though?
Because there's some, I don't know if it's true or not.
What I'm trying to get at is if there's that place, way, why would you want to come back here?
But isn't there some souls that just stay here and never go to the other place?
Purgatory, based on religion.
I mean,
So if they're stuck here, way, valió verga.
I think
Because they're
overall,
always gonna be here. Even if you pass away, they're gonna still be here, no?
overall way, if
Yes.
it's paradise way, like you say, and you know, there's everything is good, then how would you know that everything is good if you've never experienced those highs and those lows?
I'm just saying because of what
Answer
people-
the fucking question, Hector.
I don't know. Way I wouldn't know. I'm just trying to see what people
Because
have said.
you know, like
Yeah,
right now, like on Earth, you know, it's not everything is just peaches and cream, you
Yeah.
know, and then but you know the fact that there's good times because you've experienced bad times,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. Well, a lo que voy is that when you know how there's some people that have passed away in like I don't know, like a couple minutes away, and then they see, oh, I saw my family, I saw the other side, and then they bring them back to life, and they have experienced that. So when, I don't know if that's actually happened or that's just in their mind.
do you think that's real though? Like, or do you think like
How would you know it's not
maybe
real?
do you think maybe some people just say that? You know, especially like for example, you know, there's some people that like to fuck with that shit.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I
like,
know what you're getting at.
You know, there's some
like,
people that hear that and then it happens to them and not necessarily like, you know, they go to the hospital and maybe for something little and then they're like, oh, like they get a small surgery or something and they say, oh, I saw the light and
these people, según that they did die, that the doctor did like
declare them dead for a little
here's
bit.
another-
Yeah.
here's another story for me.
Hold on, sorry to interrupt you. I'm just saying, going back to you, Chica, is that what I'm trying to get at is there's like people that like there's this girl in Russia or in the Soviet Union or whatever on that side that she
You
didn't
really want to trust the Russians?
she didn't believe in God, or she didn't believe in not God, in Jesus, way.
I mean,
But hold on, wait. I'm not even
before you
done.
finish though, the thing is, a lot of the time, it really takes one bad experience for you to change that.
I understand it, but
that
it's not-
defiant experience for you to be like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna turn religious. Fuck that.
This is not about religion. Way. She don't believe in religion. Way. This is a little girl. She was like 9 or 10 years old, and it's recorded. Way. She don't believe in religion. Way. Or her family doesn't believe in religion. And 9-year-old, where she could draw like really good. Way. And she had visions of this person that she didn't know who it was, and she started drawing them. Way. And she was saying that this person like le empezó a decir que es like lo que hacía Jesús, güey, or Jesus, and she started drawing them, and she draws them in a way like it's fucking like a professional drawer, way, and it's recorded, way. I'll show you the pictures, and it's nothing like the Jesus that we see. It's nothing like that.
The thing with that way is that Jesus' image is subjective way.
I understand that.
It's
I understand, 'cause
subjective.
right now, the people that like so talking about Jesus, there's who drew that picture that we all seen with the Sacred Heart.
So probably some racist.
And it's all
way.
like I was saying,
Leonardo da Vinci or
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Was it Leonardo da Vinci? No,
I
I mean,
think so.
No, like
okay, but you have to understand.
Going to that. Hold on. He had a lover, way. Según he had Leonardo da Vinci.
DiCaprio.
He had a lover, way, and he drew his son, or he drew him in that image, way.
That image, yeah, but like I was
you
mentioning,
go.
it's all subjective.
No, but I'm saying that girl didn't. She has never seen a picture. Según él, she has never seen a picture.
Yeah, but like I mentioned,
I'll show you the picture. An 8-year-old
No, yes,
drawing
but-
that way.
but the thing is, way that
I don't believe that
it's
shit.
it's
I don't
also
believe anything.
it's all subjective
I've-
way. Like she could have seen it and not remembered. She could have seen a fucking. She could have been watching TV and seen a commercial that resembles this person, and then she could not remember it.
Bro.
I mean, overall, it's all subjective. Just like the Bible, overall, like you don't know how many times it has been rewritten, and to fit people's own views.
Bro, I've experienced a lot of stuff, in my opinion, in terms of
She drew that.
weird stuff, right?
She fucking drew that.
Let me
you
see
told
that.
me that. You
Let me
told
see
me
that.
that.
Let me
Yo,
see
tell
that.
me why I'm
You told me that.
getting deja vu right now.
She drew that.
Yeah,
because
'cause
I
we
showed
already
you.
talked
I
about this
showed you
shit.
this already.
We talked about the shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not going
She
crazy
drew
then.
that way.
I mean, but it
And this is more. I think this is more. What you will see in that time, in that place.
I think
Then-
Jesus was
in
black.
hers though.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
In her
Is
time,
Jesus
though.
black or white?
No, not in
I
her
think Jesus
time.
was
Have
black.
you?
Is it black?
Or dark.
I would say, in order for me to believe
dark?
that, you would literally have
Chocolate?
to have someone
Okay,
Not that dark.
go
Pero just
report
like brown.
report around where she lives and see,
She
because if there's people that resemble that person, then she's just
is
making
she
his
from?
image
Russia. Russia.
somewhere
Resem-
else.
resembling him.
All right, go to
People do look
Okay, Google.
Russian people.
No. Google
No.
Russian. What's the highest or whatever what's the biggest religion in Russia? If you tell me Catholicism,
At
that's just
Egypt.
baloney.
Moscow.
That's a fucking city.
Moscow.
So
That's
what
the
I'm
capital.
Chica, what I'm trying to get at is where was Jesus from? Jerusalem, right?
No,
So, ¿cómo
Nazareth, nah? Something like that? Nazareth?
I don't know.
Okay, in that area, way. There were no
Middle
white
East?
People. There was white people there.
I mean, I guess you can have people that were from all over, dude. It's
You
like
think in that time, way there was
yes, because
bullshit.
But the thing, okay,
hold on,
but-
let me say
but
that.
the
Oh,
thing is- hold on.
let me say
Get
this
out
real
of
quick.
clip.
But she's drawing
I'm gonna
She draw that
Clip
from a,
him. Clip him.
clap
draw
him.
that from a dream, way.
from a dream, but she's not.
She's 8 years old. She was
Hey, let me say
Okay,
this
but
real quick.
she's. How long ago was that? Because
What?
if you're telling me that
This was a
was
while back.
that was drawn at fucking, like, let's say
When she was 8
fucking
years old.
hundreds of years ago, and you told me that she drew that, and
Then I believe
then I would believe you, because like you're saying, like, there wasn't white people there, or anything.
Yes, there was.
There was or whatever.
Because the
what I
there was
get-
a Roman Empire that took that
From
was
what I-
there.
okay.
And it was a mixture. But before, it's like black people weren't
Go back to the
slaves.
picture.
Black people weren't like it's like slavery was based on how you got fucking taken over. If you fucking lived in Spain and or let's say fucking Russia and you got taken over, or Siberia, you were a fucking slave. And you were going
Okay, but
ship
he-
wherever the fuck you were gonna get sold.
Hey, wait, he was like
To
low
me,
level class, way.
If you look
Who?
at that way,
Jesus.
that's
So he was white.
that's a white.
I'm not saying
person,
that
like-
Jesus was. Personally, I think Jesus was dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Wait, I don't think
So
that
why-
at that time he's
why
not
is
white.
she-
Wait,
I mean, to me,
What?
that's a white person.
no, on this picture.
He's tanned,
Yeah,
but it's a
But he's no
white.
more
It's
tan
a
than
white
you and I
guy.
are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking trying to get at. With the pictures that we have right now of him, it's not the same.
Like the one you have right there behind you.
yeah, he's
I don't
right
think
there.
he looked like that.
Yeah, I don't think he looked like that.
I think he
I
looked.
think he looked more like.
I think he was like a 5'5", brown, short little guy. That was Jesus Christ. Based on the fucking data.
where he lived and the era he lived.
Based on the data.
There was no fucking traveling. There was no Airbnb in that time. Way. The fuck?
Nobody. What? Nobody's agreeing. Nobody's saying there was. But here's my thing: the Roman Empire expanded for fucking miles, dude. There's a reason why they say during was it Pontius or Ponce Pilato, right? Or
Yeah.
Pilato or whatever, crucified him. Why? Because he was a Roman whatever person was put in that particular place that decided that ruled over there, right? Personally, I think that the image that everyone sees and knows now of Jesus Christ was created later on in years when England and all that stuff and all that region adopted Catholicism and Christianity. Before that, it was like, you don't know what the fuck was going on, right? And chances were, in my opinion, based on like scientific research that I've read and stuff, Jesus Christ.
Scientific research that he has done with.
No, read. I have not done.
Not
Scientific research that I have read. The Jesus Christ that when again, and I emphasize again, I think was an actual live person that lived during that time period, was not how we view him today. It was like a darker complected, shorter, you're not gonna get that freaking sculpture of a fucking body that it's on the crucifix and stuff. Based on the diet, he probably was not very. I mean, he was lean, but he wasn't that like.
To go off of your point, kind of want to paint a scenario. What if, Jesus just embodied this, took over this person? What if this was an actual person living at that time, and then maybe he passed away, or whatever it is, and then he just embodied him? I don't know if you guys seen the show Lucifer.
Lucifer is badass.
He's the devil, but he just took over the body of this one person.
Yeah, no, I get what you're
and
saying.
It's like, what if,
That
and
is him.
let's say, for example,
Thanks to
this
the
was in
really-
real life, and Lucifer happened in real life.
I'll send it to you.
Lucifer happened in real life. People would later on be, hundreds of years from now, would be drawing Lucifer as the character that's on the show Lucifer. What if that's what happened? What if God embodied this person that maybe looks like the picture that we have up here, or the most common picture that we always see, because he just embodied that person,
I
and
don't
that's
think so.
what he looked like, even though maybe God or God's son isn't really, that's not what he actually looks like.
Why-
Maybe no one knows what he actually
Why are
looks
the rest
like.
of the saints also white complected?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Why are the rest of the saints?
Why is that picture where they're like distributing the bread?
They're all white complected.
Why
Do you
they're
guys
all
think,
white?
there's also Greek mythology out there. If you think about it, do you think maybe they could have, painted Jesus' image and
Zeus?
And Zeus?
He kind of looks like
Because,
Zeus
yeah,
in that picture.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, maybe change it up a little bit.
I found the article where Da Vinci, why he painted it that way.
And I
So you-
believe it. See, for me, it's more along the lines of how can you really say that was a person, right? If there's no way of really knowing.
What is that thing called where like you tell a story and then the second person tells the same
Telephone?
story?
Telephone.
Tells the same story way, but it's like altered and then it keeps going.
Is it?
keeps
It's
going.
like when I tell you, I whisper to your ear way that you go, Hector is
Se me
gay
para.
way. I see. I say, and I tell you Hector is gay way. You tell bueno way, and then it goes around and it ends up being that. I mean, you're still gay,
It's
but
being true.
That's not what I'm fucking trying to get at. What you tell a story that like like Jose dropped the ball, and then Bueno told the same story. Jose dropped the ball, but he did this.
Yeah,
And then
that's what it is.
But you're
Kinda
saying
telephone.
That's what
it
telephone
called?
is.
It's kind of like telephone, but everybody kind of interprets or adds onto a story.
Yeah.
It embellishes a story
Their point
their
of view,
own way,
basically.
right?
Yeah.
And that's where that's for me the biggest stickler of Catholicism or Christianity, right? Because the Bible was written a couple hundred years or maybe 100 years after Jesus Christ was crucified, right?
And how many times has it been rewritten?
Well, in numerous times where it's been written to benefit English overlords, Franks, or freaking the Romans or whatever, because eventually the Romans with Constantine they adopted the Christianity. So it's been rewritten and everybody rewrites it because for me, in my opinion, it became Christianity or the religion became law. So it's like that's how you keep control of people. If you tell them, "Hey, you're gonna go to hell," people are gonna do what the fuck you want.
So you think they write it to benefit them?
Yes.
100%.
It's like, have you guys seen that show, The Last Kingdom, on Netflix?
Bro.
It's like when you know.
Have you seen all of it?
Yeah. It's like.
Bro, I fucking love
Bro,
that.
Is it good?
it's
Is it
like-
good?
Oh,
It's
dude.
fucking fire. I've been
it's
telling you,
better
motherfuckers.
than
It's better, yeah, bro.
than Game of
It's
Thrones.
good.
way.
It's better than The Office.
It's better. Yeah.
It's-
in my opinion,
but-
yes.
The
But to
Last
go-
Kingdom?
The
yeah.
Last Kingdom on
But
Netflix.
to go back to that way, it's like, you know, when King Alfred was writing the history, starting to
Yes.
write it, and even though Uhtred was the hero in everything,
He
he
kept him
wasn't writing him. He wasn't putting him in any of the stories.
Yes.
So
Yes. Well, that's what that's
Yeah.
goes with you.
So
Well,
guys,
it's like going back to it. History is written by the winners.
yeah,
It's never written by the fucking losers.
so
Like
guys,
if you fucking win a war, you're gonna write it however the fuck you want, right?
Oh, yeah.
if
You're
you're
gonna
the
be like-
king though, let's say you're the general, and you make a decision for your country to win. But
And you
then
guys win
Hector,
miraculously.
yeah, Hector is the king though, and you know what? At the end of the day, he's like, I don't want him to get the glory. You know what? I'm gonna exclude Bueno out of this. I'm gonna take all the credit for it. I'm not gonna even say he was our general. Yeah, I'm gonna put that I was in the front line. I did everything. So he's taking all the glory. He's writing history for his own benefit. Where you know that's not the truth. The people around you know it's not the truth. But he's the king.
Yeah, you can't say shit.
You can't say shit, otherwise you're fucking dead. You know, you can't really do shit about it.
sorry, Bueno.
But he takes care of you. He gives you
Yeah.
land. He gives you this, whatever. You live a fucking awesome life, right? A great life for those times. But he's taking all the fucking credit, and now he's commemorated as a fucking saint or whatever the fuck you want to
It's
call
a
it.
God.
Not maybe, yeah, or whatever. Or he's sent by God to save the people.
Yeah.
But according to him, he's like, well, God sent me, but I gave him the power because God sent me and told me he was going to do great. So it's all because of me, not because of him.
Just want to point it out there, man. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, you're gonna fucking love the last.
How many
season,
seasons?
man.
Game of
It's
Thrones
five.
is, Game of Thrones is
Five.
whack.
No, four.
Game of
seasons?
Thrones, the first couple of seasons are good,
wait.
dude. This
They're all whack.
this one, all 5 seasons, dude.
5
They from the first episode, it makes you wanna.
It's fucking good, bro.
How many episodes in each season?
I'd say about maybe like 8 or 10.
eight or 10. Bro, but they're only like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
But dude, trust me, you're
Bro, they're
gonna
fire, bro.
you're gonna get caught up on that shit. Like it's
And they're doing one final season.
yeah.
Bro, it's good because...
The Last Kingdom.
The
The
Last Kingdom.
Aight.
It's good because it gives you two perspectives.
It better,
That shit
not,
on cue.
it better not be no weak shit, man. I'm a tough critic. I'll tell you that.
Hey.
You said the fucking Space Jam 2 was fucking good.
No, but I personally... Dude, that's my favorite show.
Yeah.
It's my
It's-
favorite show because
I think I like it more than Game of Thrones.
it
to
gives
be
you...
honest.
It gives
I don't know when, man. You said fucking Vikings was good. Vikings was
Bro,
trash,
I think
bro.
Vikings is good, bro.
Vikings is
Because
trash.
you're not... You
It's
haven't
better
read
than
the-
Vikings.
It is better than Vikings. in
Because
my opinion.
Vikings, it's kind of more like a documentary,
Yeah,
isn't
for
it?
sure, wait.
Not necessarily...
Not necessarily, but it's
loosely
kind of-
based.
Yeah, loosely
Yeah, wait,
based.
but it's like they're acting and everything they're trying to do. They're trying to tell like if it's a documentary. There's not an
documentary. This
actual-
one is not a
It's
documentary. It's an
not.
actual show, bro. Like this.
I know
With-
Game of Thrones way is not. It's not as what people expected way, but the first couple, I want to say the first.
That shit was whack, bro.
The
Wasted my
first two
time.
Nah,
seasons
the
way
first
is
2,
good
3
way.
seasons are good.
I
That's
binge
good,
watched the
bro.
whole episode, like all this, like seasons, like when it was the finale, and everybody was
But
all
you
hyped
said the
about
finale.
It was good
We're
enough
saying
for
the
you to
first-
watch the whole thing, bueno.
You watched the
So
whole
that's
thing?
When you're a critic, you watch everything. If you,
The
if you
first
can't
two
call yourself a
seasons are
critic,
good,
well.
no,
if you don't watch everything,
The
I'll
first two
take-
seasons are good.
I'll take fucking his shit because he watched all of it.
I watched everything.
He
I
watched
did
all
too,
of it.
shit
way. I did too.
was
All
whack.
Game of
You
Thrones.
didn't think- you didn't
Wasting
think
my
the-
fucking time.
Nah.
You didn't think the
Don't
first
watch it. Nothing.
You didn't
Watch
think
The
the
Last
first you didn't think the first maybe first 2, 3 seasons were
They're
good?
good way.
Bro, I saw the first season, like, I already know it's gonna be fucking whack ass shit, but I'm gonna just
Nah.
watch it.
Nah, dude.
Hopefully it gets better.
Nah.
That was not good.
I don't know, man. I
Bro,
think
The
I
Last
definitely
Kingdom.
have to agree with
Have
you
you
with
seen
like
Loki?
the 4
Loki.
Loki? No.
Okay.
the I would have to say I would agree with you with maybe the
After
last
the
2,
fifth.
3
After the
seasons.
fifth, 450, yeah.
That shit was whack. But dude, this one like man,
I'll see Last
I
Kingdom
can
and
tell
see
you the
how-
Last
Last Ki-
Kingdom.
Why I like The Last Kingdom is because it has historical figures. It has King Arthur. It has Aethelflaed. It has like people that actually fucking lived during that period and actually fought Viking. But it gives you both sides of the Viking and the English's lifestyle, right? The Vikings are always portrayed as like fucking pillagers and rapists or whatever. But no, it gives you an idea of like they came in, they just wanted a better life.
They do a good
They do a solid.
they
job.
do a good job at dividing the time within for the main character to be like Game of Thrones. It was like Jon Snow. He spent what maybe like once out of the 5 seasons he spent what like maybe 1 season being a savage.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, that's
Winter's
it
coming.
being on there. But with this one, they spend a good time dividing the main character into him being on both sides of that, it being a Viking and being
I'll watch it.
a Catholic or
I'll watch it.
whatever.
This
Well,
one
he's
do-
never a fucking Catholic.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, he does get baptized.
He gets baptized because he doesn't.
Alright, don't
but
kill
he-
it for us, way.
I would
Yeah,
say
don't
watch
kill
it.
it. Don't kill it.
I
would say
watch
watch
it.
it.
Watch
I'm watching it.
Dude, trust me. I've watched the first episode. After the first episode,
Wait,
you're
but
gonna
the-
be
the-
fucking.
The first episode of Game of Thrones, I didn't like it, way. I had to watch it like 3 or 4 times, way.
Well, that's
and I didn't
fucking
watch
dumb.
it.
No, I think
This one will get you hooked on
Yeah.
the first episode.
That's what you told me about Vikings.
want-
way.
it makes-
Trash,
Bro,
way.
Vikings is fucking badass.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
understand why you don't
No,
like.
it's
Well, maybe you
not.
don't
I
like
haven't
that
seen
genre.
Vikings.
No, I like because that's like sort of Game of Thrones way, like them conquering
fucking
shit.
Game of Thrones is.
They were
it's
conquering
fictional
shit.
fictional.
It doesn't matter,
Fucking
way.
fictional.
But I know,
Fictional.
I understand.
Vikings is fucking real.
I understand,
shit,
way. But I'm saying the show Vikings sucked ass, way. The show Vikings wasn't that good.
How many episodes did you see?
The first 2 seasons,
You saw the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, the
How
first
the first 2 seasons are the best fucking seasons?
huh? I didn't like it, way. I just didn't
So
like
watch
it.
The
Way.
last-
Kingdom first and then Vikings.
If you want to watch Vikings, you can watch it. It's a good.
You
In
see?
my opinion, it's a good show.
I'm just saying.
See, the
There's no
difference-
action. There
the
was no
difference-
like. It
the
was. It was the action way. It was more like. It's documentary way.
The Last Kingdom is almost the same as Game of Thrones in terms of them trying to conquer different.
But it was real
but
life.
But it has
That was
to,
real life.
and it has to do more with like religion, how to trying to get religion, and then how the Vikings are trying to and whatnot. But there's no like fucking fiction in it. There's no dragons, none of that. It's all like actual like shit that's
cool.
real.
I'll do it. I'll watch
Shit's
it.
that's real. That's not fucking.
I'll watch
There's
Last
no
Kingdom.
like skeletons or the army of the dead or freaking dragons or anything like
Nah.
that.
What was
It's
that
all
girl?
like
What was that girl character in Game of Thrones? Daenerys.
Daenerys. Oh, there's a
Aethelflaed.
couple girls.
Aethelflaed.
Ethelflaed.
Aethelflaed.
Yeah, I need to see.
She's the
some.
best one out of it.
It's because her character develops through the
Yeah.
entire time, and you're like, she's a badass.
Yeah. That and she's fucking beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
All right. So coming back to the
Cut
fucking
that shit out for me.
coming back to the question of the whole episode way. You think the aliens way will be in the same heaven as we are?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough question.
That's a tough
If-
question.
if
We'll figure it
God-
out when we die.
Yeah.
If
we'll
God,
figure it
if
out.
God created the whole universe, yes. If not, then I
is
doubt
it
it.
is it in the same image?
In the
Nah.
same image.
So
Fuck
God
that.
created us in His image.
Nah.
I
fuck
mean,
that.
because he also created animals and all of that, so I don't think they were created in his image. So it's the same way, man. I mean, they say all dogs go to heaven. You might meet Rocky over there, but
Rocky. What was
is he gonna be
Rocky?
Which Rocky?
is he
Which
gonna be
Rocky?
human in human form? Way?
Hopefully not.
Exactly. So
I don't.
Best dog.
I don't think so. I think that the fact that they say we created, it was just a fucking a thing to say like, oh, you're
hook the
perfect
people?
or you're good. Yeah.
do you
to
think
the
they,
people.
do you think they did that for the same reason to kind of back that image of him?
To an
To say
extent.
that we were created in his
I don't
image,
think it-
so
I
that
don't-
we can believe that that's
I don't think it's to back
who he is.
back that image. It's to back themselves up. The people that are in control.
That created.
of-
That's why. But that.
No,
but
because
that's why.
he was created. That image was created by.
That, no,
Da
but that's
Vinci.
what I'm saying. But
I'm-
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that maybe they're saying we were created in his image to back up any type of whatever
People that look
picture
like
that
that?
people create to say, oh, okay, we look human, that he was a human. You never know. What if he's not human? What if his actual form is not human?
It's an essence.
Yeah.
It's
Heavenly
an interesting
bodies.
concept. This is an interesting concept, and I think the fact that I think our boy Flacco brought up a great point a few episodes
Shout out.
ago. I don't know if we ever posted this episode or not. I think it was corrupted in
Yeah, I
the
think
file
so.
that we did.
We'll have him back on.
But
Hey,
he brought up a solid point where it was like people who are lighter have lighter complexity or whatever, however you want to. I think I might be getting that wrong, but if you have lighter skin color, you're viewed as, or you have an easier life, right? So I think the fact that they're putting Jesus Christ or the Savior of everyone in a kind of blue eyes, light skin, long hair, blonde hair, role, it creates an image of like, hey, that's my God.
Yeah.
For example, you go to Zeus in the Greeks, where it's like fucking chiseled freaking body, fucking could do whatever he wanted or whatever. Then you go to what is it, Saturn for the Romans, I think, or something like, or Jupiter, who was like also by the same token a fucking phenomenal physique of a person, right? It's like,
Would you like to if you had a choice way?
would like to be a god? Fuck
No,
yeah.
mom. If you had a choice way, in
So narcissistic, man.
if you had a choice way in believing or being in the time of, how what was the Greeks believe in Zeus and all these other gods way, or right now, what would you choose with?
Do you think that before he answers that, do you think that's real? Like,
That's like
That's what
real.
yeah, that's why.
That's what they used to believe in way.
Yeah, but that's like, are you telling me would I like to live in the Greek times, ancient Greek times?
Where like
Yeah,
Zeus,
but I mean,
Not
it's
Zeus
believing in
existed
that
and all
way.
of that.
I'm asking if would you like to, if you had a choice that you could go back in time and live in that era that you believe in the Greek gods and all that stuff, or
okay, is
live-
it just in that era where you believe in it,
Yes.
or where you lived in the era where
you're going back in time, so you're
as
living
people
there way.
as people say they lived there. Like
Yeah.
for example, when
Yes.
God sent his Jesus Christ, his son, to live among the humans to whatever. Are you trying to say like would he like to live in that era where they existed, where these Greek gods apparently existed, and
I don't think they
often
never existed, Will.
no, but that's the thing, because sometimes
No, I'm
there's
just-
Greek mythology where they had their sons live among
humans.
among the humans, where maybe even certain gods had relations with a human, and then some of these gods were half human.
No, what I'm trying to see is just like right now how we believe in, or some people believe in Jesus Christ, and believe in this religion in Catholic or whatever religion you want,
Christianity or
Christianity. I'm just saying in that scenario where now you're living in that era
Where you just believe it.
you
Where
just believe it, yeah.
believe it.
Here's
Now
my question.
you're just believing.
Do
in
I know what I
Jesus.
know already?
Yeah, you have an option with. You
No,
have
no,
an
no. But
option.
so you're giving me right now.
Yeah, you have an option to go back in time and just believe in that, but you're gonna believe in that instead of believing in Catholicism or whatever.
So everything that I know now,
Christianity.
it's gone.
It's gonna be gone, yeah. Because you're
No,
gonna believe in.
fuck that. I would not go back in time when there's no fucking real toilets.
No, I'm just saying in the religion aspect of it.
I think the religion aspect is it's whatever you want to fucking believe. If somebody comes in, if the aliens were to come in and take over and they implement our religion, fucking 100 years later, we'll believe that religion.
Okay, on that note, wait, you think if we ever go to Mars, way, you know how all this shit's going on, do you think they're gonna implement the same religion?
I think people, at least into another religion, comes that it's actually, and I think there's already been religions that have already come out.
No, but I'm saying in Mars.
I think to answer your question, I think overall it depends who goes there and what they believe in.
Yeah.
Because overall, if you have a couple of people that are able to go there and they believe in a certain religion, they're gonna start, getting their people to believe that same religion. But if you only have one person where it's only one religion that they believe in, and then it's just all these people, I think it's very hard.
What if you?
I think it's. Let me answer this a different way, though. Hold on. I think it's gonna be very hard because there's people that are already gonna go there, knowing religion.
I know.
Believing in a certain religion, so you can't really implement it.
What if he's smart way and he does like what you said way, like how that scenario you were saying that if Bueno does all these good deeds, but the king writes it its own way, and that person that's in Mars way, he just starts writing a book and hey, this is the law, this is what religion is, and he just starts writing however it is.
Well, you're gonna get a different religion, buddy. You're gonna get Hector's religion.
You're gonna get
that's what I'm fucking saying.
However,
so you think that they're gonna build their own?
However,
Yeah,
that's
they could.
I don't think so, dude.
You
I
can
don't
do
think
books. You
can do books, but however, don't you think, like, let's say Hector is there, he's whatever, he's writing in his own books, and he believes in, let's say, Catholicism, but then you get a chance to go.
He believes in what? Catholicism.
Catholicism, yes. So let's say you go there, and you believe in Christianity.
Which is,
wouldn't you you already know that whatever he's saying
now
or
there's
whatever,
a fucking civil war between me and him.
Yeah.
Can I kill him with
I think I think nowadays it's very hard for people to go to Mars and then just establish one religion when there's many people, but when there's many people that are gonna go there that have different views, that already know their religion.
I don't think it's
that
hard
have their
to
religion.
Wait,
Here,
I
can
don't
I say
think
something?
I don't think a lot of people are gonna go their way. I think it's only certain few.
A certain few,
elite.
yes, but not all elites believe in the same religion. That's the thing.
No,
you
but-
have billionaires that are Muslims. You have billionaires that are
Right.
Catholic. You have
Right.
billionaires that are Christian, that are Jews, that they could go. And if this world is gonna end, why
So
wouldn't they go there?
If you have a shuttle way, you have a spaceship that's yours way, and you decide
I'm only taking the boys.
you decide who goes way. Hey, I don't want to take you because of
Boys.
his ideas way,
SpaceX.
and you're only gonna take people that you think are gonna align with your thought.
With my ideas, yeah, but that's you. Let's say you're Elon Musk, but then because you believe in Christianity and I don't, you don't want to take me. But hey, he believes. Let's say Jeff Bezos believes in the same religion that I do.
It outside the fucking,
So he's like, hey, you're welcome to come on my ship. You
he's not
believe
gonna
in the
make it to
same
Mars
thing.
way.
Both of you are now on there. Now freaking, let's say who's freaking the Microsoft guy.
Why is he arguing with? I mean, at the end of the day, whoever gets over there.
You think they can implement one religion?
Yes.
That's my thing. No, hell no. They can't implement.
It happened when people came over to the fucking Western world. Native Americans got taken over, and what the fuck was implemented? Christianity.
But
It didn't fucking matter if you believed in the
They just
Native
interpreted
Americans.
different ways.
I don't believe they.
But what happened there? If Native Americans believed in their own stuff, they said, you know what, fuck this. You don't
They
believe this
still
shit.
do, Jose.
You're gonna believe in our fucking God.
They
and that's
believe.
it.
They believe in their own. I'm not.
But what's the
thing is-
predominant? What's the predominant religion?
But that's because what's the predominant race now? Then
Well, there you
it's
go.
not. It's not Native
That's what's
Americans.
gonna happen in Mars. The predominant race is gonna be the predominant religion.
But not. It's not only gonna be one religion. That's what I'm trying to say.
It will.
I'm trying to say is the fact.
There's gonna be multiple religions. I know we're trying. There's gonna be
Okay,
multiple
that
religions,
was-
but there's
that
gonna be one like
Prominent. No, your question was, will there only be one religion? Will only one religion be
I was trying to say
established?
no, not one religion. I say, well, somebody write their own religion up there.
They could.
They
if
could,
they fucking
yeah.
wanted to.
If they get followers,
For example, if Elon Musk decides to, hey, you know what, fuck it. I created this, now I'm going to live over there. In order for you guys to come over here, you have to fucking follow my religion. Whatever the fuck it is.
That's
if
facts.
not, fuck you. You're staying in Earth. Stay
gonna
fucking
die.
cool at 200 fucking degrees Fahrenheit. That's it. You're done. Oh, no, you know what? Fuck it. We'll follow your religion, bro. We'll go to Mars. Facts. And that's how it fucking works. The fucking leaders get to dictate whatever fucking religion, and it's happened for history upon, like, every fucking history has, in the history of fucking civilization, it's happened. Whether it's Mesopotamia, whether it's the Greeks fucking believing in the gods, the Romans fucking took over the entire world. They adopted fucking Greek mythology, and they adopted and changed the names of the fucking gods. They're the fucking same ones. You change over to
whether it's the DC
Christianity's-
universe or the Marvel universe.
they change Christianity, they took it to Catholicism. Fucking saints, equivalent to fucking Greek gods or fucking Roman gods. It's all the same stuff. It's just like how you fucking twist it, how you believe it, and at the end of the day, in my opinion, is getting the right message across. Be kind unto others. Fucking treat people right. Live your life. Don't fucking harm other people.
There it is.
Moral of the story. Moral of the story.
Why is he
There it
such a
is.
Why is he such a bully though?
Moral of the
Bueno.
story, way.
How does he believe? You believe in that? You believe his words when he's such a bully? Bueno?
Bro, if I
Do you believe his words?
I want to.
Do you honestly believe his words when he's such a bully?
Let me start my own religion.
They are captivating.
They're captivating, but who are they coming from? A bully.
I'm not a bully. I want to start my own religion.
Bullyism.
Nah, I want to preach acceptance. I want to preach love, compassion,
Okay.
and
Sunday night service.
Do you?
nah, Sunday night service. You can welcome to come if you don't want. You don't have to come. Just Venmo me.
Don't you?
Venmo me your fucking
$5.
your $5, whatever. You're pardoned.
Sheesh. Just like that.
All right, that's a wrap. That's a wrap because we're over here talking. We're talking out of our asses.
How the fuck
now.
did we get here?
I don't even
I
fucking
just asked,
know.
wait, we're gonna see
Holy
aliens.
Fucking,
We're gonna
shit.
fucking
Oh.
Hector con sus preguntas.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
All right, that's a wrap, man. Your boy Jose Baena Don
JB.
Pistolitas.
JB, your boy JD,
Oof.
JB and JD,
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Way?
Signing off, Don Pistolitas.
the homie Chiga.
Yo, this is Hector.
Your boy Bueno.
Thanks again for listening. Follow us on the social medias at LOSBY. Oh, LOS.
Whoa.
At LOSBY.
No.
BY.
Oh, no.
BY.
BOYZ.
BOY.
There you go.
Let me start all over. At LOSBOYZ podcast. That's our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And then follow us on www.losbyz.com for our
There you
website.
go.
Check out our stuff. Check out our merch. Check out our guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys listening. That's cute.